All right. If I remember correctly, I had asked you people to read this portion of Introduction for Health, जो obviously आपने नहीं पढ़ा होगा. Never mind. For the ones who've not read it, take a moment और ये आप पढ़ेंगे. बहुत general है, but I want to talk about it. Take 2 minutes and please read. Pranay, you will be paraphrasing whatever you understand. Shivansh, you will be sharing whatever you understand from this. Anything at all. And Jaideep, you will also share whatever you understand. All right. Anyone who's willing to talk about this? Have we finished reading?
Yes, ma'am.
Jaideep, do you think you can talk about whatever is highlighted? Anything at all? I think I asked Shivansh also and Pranay. Anyone who can talk about this? Fine. A basic introduction can talk about how health improves efficiency and productivity of a person. Taken. Jaideep, any additions? All right, looking at Shivansh's point, we're using different indicators to study health. He's talking about infant mortality, maternal mortality, life expectancy. Any other indicator you're familiar with? ये तीन I am sure पता है. Anyone who's not familiar with the three that he stated here? Khushi, do you think you can explain any one out of the indicators that Shivansh has mentioned?
Ma'am, infant mortality rate refers to the number of children that die before the age of 1 year.
As a proportion of how many live births?
Ma'am, 1000.
Taken. Ideally, we would want the infant mortality rate to be low, because if you have a low infant mortality rate, then you're looking at better infrastructural facilities for health. If you have a high infant mortality rate, that basically indicates that your healthcare facilities are not as good as they should be, because you have more number of infants dying. Taken maternal mortality. Anyone who can talk about that? Bhavika, do you think you can try maternal mortality?
Maybe the number of women who die while they're pregnant or sometime after. I don't know exactly.
Alright. It's basically during the process of birth, if you're looking at the women who die, now that's also a poor sign अगर आपका maternal mortality high होता है. At the time of birth, both the mother and the infant need a lot of care. अगर आपके mortality rates high हैं मतलब आपका health infrastructure overall country में बहुत poor है that you're not able to provide the facilities for healthcare. If you have a low maternal mortality, that basically would mean that you have given proper care to the woman during her pregnancy. Sorry about that. And after she has delivered, and uh, once the child is also almost say a month or two, you're still providing proper care to the woman. Maternal mortality gives idea about the care of the mother. Life expectancy, I'm assuming we know. The average years a person is expected to live. Generally, हम hope करते हैं कि life expectancy ज़्यादा होगा. A low life expectancy hints that you are looking at overall structure. All right. Never mind. We have more indicators. If you're interested, you can always read about them. General knowledge question. कोई और indicator पता है आप लोगों को? Any indicator that we can recall that helps us to measure health?
Ma'am, the average calorie intake.
Taken, we can look at calorie intake. That gives an idea about the food that people are taking, about the nourishment that is there. We have something which is known as neonatal mortality. Neonatal is also about newborn children. We have the BMI. A BMI बहुत ज़्यादा debatable topic है. I hope from class 10 we recall what exactly was BMI. When you're looking at body mass index, it's a debatable topic, not really. चलो never mind. पढ़ लेना BMI की क्या debate है. Fine. Moving on. Any other thing? One person has not responded. Jaideep, you've still not responded. A friend of Jaideep's to tell him that I'm removing him from class since he's anyway not there in the class. All right, when we're looking at health, आप different चीज़ों पे देखते हो. One, you're looking at, I'm talking about here, I'm right now here. You're looking at absence of disease. Next, we're looking at a person's ability to realize their potential. ये बहुत narrow definition हम मान रहे हैं of health. We're also looking at the health infrastructure in the point that just in case there is a disease, how capable are we to handle that? Or how capable, जैसे आपका ये pandemic आया है, this has given you a true picture of how good infrastructure different countries have. क्या आप burden of the population ले सकते हैं, आप नहीं ले सकते हैं? How well equipped are we? When we're talking about how well equipped we are, we're looking at different investments that you've made. यहाँ पर you're talking about the hospitals that we have, the doctors, the nurses, paramedical professionals. ये आपका सारा human resource हो जाएगा. Beds, equipments required in a hospital will be your physical investment that you have made. When we're talking about doctors, nurses, and paramedical, this also comes along with increased responsibility of educational institutions that we should have. So if you look at certain hospitals, they're also related with research, where they allow people to join in as interns and They have their entire hierarchy. आप पढ़ते भी रहते हो लेकिन आप साथ के साथ काम भी कर रहे हो. Ideally, that is how you were looking at training a medical professional. So if you have good institutes, you're basically giving on-the-job training to these people and they have hands-on experience. If you do not have these institutions, अगर आपका ज़्यादातर theoretical ही है, practical कम है, then again the quality of doctors and nurses and paramedical staff that we'll have will be questionable. ठीक है. Moving forth, let's talk about the state of infrastructure that we have. Before we talk about this entire paragraph here, observe table 8.3 and then we talk about this. Just to add one thing, I hope we know what dispensaries are. Take them as small-scale medical centers. PHCs are primary healthcare centers. Primary healthcare centers generally rural areas में होते हैं where they're providing the first attention that is needed. तो आपके पास ज़्यादा equipments नहीं होते यहाँ पर. You don't have much machinery, but you have things enough to cater to a small illness that is there. तो जब हम प्राइमरी बात कर रहे हैं, आप ज़्यादा एडवांस्ड टेक्निक्स की बात नहीं कर रहे, but certain things that can provide healthcare facilities. Sub centers are also there they're also small scale medical centers, not really found in urban areas as easily as they are in semi urban areas. CHCs are community healthcare centers, again another initiative for providing healthcare facilities to people. Are we done observing the table? Hanji.
Ma'am, why are we giving them different names when they all means the same?
No. They all don't mean the same. We'll be talking about them in detail. So just give me 2 minutes. This was just one line introduction. There are small little differences. है सारा medical उसमें. अब सबको हम hospital नहीं बोल सकते, सबको हम clinic नहीं बोल सकते हैं because they will have small little differences in their senses. So if I say clinic है, that is generally privately owned. Dispensary आप देख लो, can be privately owned, can be publicly owned. So you will have small little differences coming here and there. All right. Any observation from table 8.3? Anyone wants to highlight anything at all?
Ma'am, first of all, that these numbers scare me because if we look at India's populations, it's around 125 or 135 crores, and if we look at these figures, then they are like barely 7 lakh or something, and it's not even 1 full crore.
Ma'am, but these figures are just for the government hospitals. Ma'am, the private are not included, I feel.
Taken. Why do you think they've shared just public healthcare infrastructure?
Sorry, ma'am, I could not get you.
My question is, the topic says the table reads public healthcare infrastructure. So I take Raghav's point. My question is, why exactly are we just looking at public healthcare infrastructure, and why do you think we've not, or how do you think things will change if I include private organizations as well?
गवर्नमेंट के हम इसलिए हो सकते कि everyone can assess.
Taken. आपका जो private होगा, if I include private, it will for sure increase the number of hospitals and services that are there. However, in areas where people can afford. अगर मैं rural areas की बात करती हूँ, अगर मैं backward areas की बात करती हूँ, there are very slim chances of private sector reaching out to the people there. तो आप largely public sector पे dependence क्यों दिखाते हो? Because they are the ones who are running for welfare and they are the ones who are talking about accessibility of these facilities to the people. So private for sure will add to the figures. Access के लिए आप generally public healthcare facilities देखोगे. All right. If I take Shivan's point that the numbers look a bit scary, maybe that is why we were scared of the pandemic, because we already knew that we don't have the facilities to take care of such a wave of virus. Any other observation?
Ma'am, can you repeat the point why we are not taking the private?
No, I am not saying why are we not taking the private. यहाँ पे इन्होंने डेटा हमें public healthcare infrastructure का दिया है. If I include private, the number of hospitals will increase, beds will increase. Chances are private dispensaries can also be added if they are there. However, public healthcare की figures आपको क्या बता देंगी? The reach that we have. So जहाँ पर आपका rural healthcare services provide हो जाएंगी, say by a primary healthcare center, बहुत हाई चांसेस हैं कि प्राइवेट वहाँ पे कोई क्लिनिक अपना सेटअप नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि लोग अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाएंगे. द कॉस्ट दैट द गवर्नमेंट कैन बियर और द fee that the government is willing to charge is not what a private institution will be willing to charge. तो प्राइवेट आप ऐड कर दो कि नंबर्स थोड़े बहुत सारे बढ़ जाएंगे शायद, लेकिन आपके more or less you get more idea about accessibility if you look at the public healthcare infrastructure. Private is for sure there for profit. तो वो वहीं पर होंगे जहाँ पे आपका rich afford कर सकता है. Rich anyway will take care of themselves. It is looking at the entire population. So we are looking at abhi public healthcare infrastructure. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, any other observation that we would want to highlight?
Ma'am, if we look at the 2000 and 2017 figures of hospitals and beds, ma'am, the amount of hospitals has increased by like around 10,000, but the beds have decreased. So, ma'am, I don't understand that. How is that like possible or something?
Same pain point. I have no justification also as to how can this happen. If you're talking about more hospitals, it's almost doubling the hospitals. But you're looking at a decrease in number of beds. I don't have any justification. Sometimes you just have to question the data. Either there can be a chance that this data is incorrect, or there can be a chance that this data is incorrect.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I have the same data from 1951 to 2017, and the beds in 2017 are 7,10,761, and I have the same data of 2017. So there is this change.
Yeah, so we take it with a question mark. Let's hear that.
This investment happened and the government hospitals became private hospitals, beds decreased.
Then Shivam, how did the number of hospitals increase? Ideally, with disinvestment, the numbers of government hospitals should have also decreased.
Yeah, that's tricky, no.
All right, let's look at things in isolation this time. Government hospitals numbers are increasing, absolute numbers. Ideally, थोड़ा back of the mind में हम ये भी रखेंगे कि population भी इतने time में बहुत increase करी है. So आपका अगर आपका population constant होता between 1951 and 2017, then this would have been a great progress, because you're looking at more hospitals catering to the population, so you're looking at more access also. But if I'm looking at the population explosion happening and hospitals increasing, cannot always look at it as a success in terms of accessibility. That question mark will always remain. ये याद रखेंगे कि लोग भी बहुत बड़े हैं. Then we're looking at beds. We are still confused as to what exactly is this, whether or not to rely on the data. जबकि data Ministry of Health and Family Welfare का है, which basically is a part of the government of our country, and they rely on data by NSSO. Ideally, तो ये reliable data होना चाहिए. Then maybe we can think of a printing error. I don't have any justification to offer. Dispensaries have increased. Primary healthcare centers look as if they've increased. Looking at an increase in all the facilities that are there. अच्छा, अभी इन पे बात करेंगे हम, ये जो प्राइमरी सब सेंटर और कम्युनिटी हेल्थ केयर सेंटर्स हैं. वन गुड थिंग इज दैट द नंबर्स आर इंक्रीजिंग. हाउएवर वी विल आल्सो हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड ये बहुत बेसिक फैसिलिटीज प्रोवाइड करते हैं. So just in case there's something that requires स्पेशलिटी काइंड ऑफ अ ट्रीटमेंट, किसी का स्पेशलिटी ही है, आप फिजिशियन के पास नहीं जा सकते, आपको एक स्पेशल डॉक्टर के पास ही जाना है, वो फैसिलिटीज आप प्राइमरी हेल्थ केयर सेंटर में प्रोवाइड नहीं कर सकते हैं। यहाँ पे ये सारा टेबल को इंटरप्रेट कर रहे हैं। I'll skip this, I'll bring you here. I remember someone was asking, are we supposed to do the boxes? And I told you I'll do the theory boxes, example boxes आप पे छोड़ूंगी मैं। यहाँ पे they're talking about the healthcare system in India. I would want you people to read this portion, or maybe the entire box. I'm not highlighting the box. Please read the entire box and then we discuss this.
Done now.
All right, anyone who can share anything that they've covered or they've understood? Someone who's not spoken today, maybe. Ishika, anything that we've understood?
Sorry, ma'am, your voice was cracking.
I'm simply asking you to share if you've understood anything.
Yes, ma'am, I was in the last para.
Okay, finish. I'll come back to you later. Akshit, any observation? Okay, I'll try last. Maybe Naman, any observation? Anything that you would want to share? All right. We're talking about dividing the healthcare in 3 levels. You're looking at primary, secondary, and tertiary. Things that are included in primary have been mentioned. Things that are being included in secondary are spoken about somewhere here. And then you have the tertiary. ये आपके लेवल, आप इसको स्केल के टाइप में अपलिफ्टमेंट देख लो. So when you're looking at a primary health care center, you're basically talking about a small scale facility that has certain basic provisions for the people. So maybe think of a small area manned by, say, one doctor with basic education, not exactly an expert, but maybe something like a normal physician. Can be worse if it's just a paramedical person. A paramedic जो होता है वो doctor नहीं होता है. So that can be a trained nurse, can be an assistant to the nurse, can be someone who's been trained in emergency services. आपका ये problem कब आ जाता है? If you've ever heard of the problems where we talk about how we don't have many trained doctors, that also poses a challenge for us because we don't have as many doctors as we should to cater to the population. सबका प्राइमरी हेल्थ केयर में या फिर एक डॉक्टर होगा या कोई पैरामेडिक होगा. इफ यू लुकिंग एट सर्टेन more specialized treatment, then we're talking about a secondary healthcare center जहाँ पर आप basic testing की बात कर सकते हो. Some testing that they've highlighted here. We're talking about X-ray, we're talking about ECG. Do we know what is an ECG? Do we know all these? MRI, CT scan, पता है हमको ये क्या चीजें होती हैं?
Yes, ma'am, we know.
All right. The level of investment needed for these are also different. So if I'm talking about, say, an MRI, for instance, that even goes as an even more technical test. X-ray goes as still a certain basic test, depending upon the kind of tests you're looking at and the investment being made. This will be in secondary. This will for sure not be in a primary healthcare center. If you're looking at more provisions, if you're looking at a multi-specialty hospital maybe, then you're talking about a tertiary sector institute. So Delhi में अगर आप AIIMS देखो, that goes as a multi-specialty institute, or you have certain institutes that are purely for certain diseases. So if you know, in Rohini area we have the Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute. I don't remember the complete name, but there's something Rajiv Gandhi and it is for cancer patients. So you're looking at specialty coming out of a hospital only. That goes as 3 different levels. Now, it is a good thing that we have invested. However, the only concern that remains for now is the population that is blowing out of proportion and the healthcare system. One good thing, ye aap photo dekho, when they're talking about polio drops being given to an infant. Do we know the success that India has achieved with respect to polio?
Yes, ma'am.
It was a very old initiative where it was started that when polio started and the vaccine was delivered, and there were so many advertisements since my childhood, even to very not very old examples, where there were so many advertisements about promoting दो बूंद जिंदगी के, and they're trying to अभी आपका आता है primary healthcare में, where you're trying to raise awareness that please go and take vaccine, and the government had made that free. So now we're looking at our country as a polio free nation. इसका मतलब ये नहीं होता है कि हमारी कंट्री में अब किसी को पोलियो नहीं है. That basically means we've not added more cases of polio in our country. ठीक है, ये आपका हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम. सेकेंड, आई थिंक आई मिस्ड वन. फाइन, ठीक है. मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, लुकिंग एट प्राइवेट हेल्थ केयर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. व्हाट एग्जैक्टली विल दिस टॉक अबाउट? वन, अभी जो हम बात कर चुके हैं, हमने अभी बात करी है पब्लिक हेल्थ केयर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की. वन पेन पॉइंट दैट वी हैव would be the facilities that they're providing may not be up to the mark. जब आपका पब्लिक सेक्टर का फोकस एक्सेसिबिलिटी है, टू रीच आउट टू मोर एंड मोर पीपल, कहीं पर कॉम्प्रोमाइज हो सकता है. वन कॉम्प्रोमाइज दैट वी गेट इज क्वालिटी. आपका प्राइवेट सेक्टर क्या करेगा, वो क्वालिटी आपको अच्छी देने की कोशिश करेगा, बट दैट विल कम एट अ कॉस्ट. वन, आपका एक्सेसिबिलिटी शायद इतना ज्यादा ना हो. सेकेंडली, द प्राइजेस विल बी टू मच. थर्डली, सिंस इट इज प्राइवेट सेक्टर, कोई अब प्राइवेट सेक्टर के भी 2 पार्ट्स हो सकते हैं. एक आपका ऑर्गेनाइज्ड सेक्टर हो सकता है, एक आपका अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड सेक्टर हो सकता है. यू कैन हैव केसेस where people who are not registered or people who are not properly trained can open their small clinics, जो आपके बेसिक फ्रॉड होते हैं. ये भी हो सकता है that someone who's not finished their degree but they started practicing individually. So private sector in itself also has certain challenges. We'll be looking at the role of private sector. Fine, do one thing, read this portion and then I scroll further.
Oh, excuse me, ma'am. What is the meaning of outpatients and inpatients?
Where am I looking at? Where exactly
Acha,
could you?
ma'am, actually, this line is in my old book, but it's not in this book. So the line says they provide healthcare for 80% of outpatients and 46% of inpatients.
I, I think it is about staying in a hospital. Outpatient are people who I will just verify. People who are not admitted but just go for consultation and visits and come back. एक आपका inpatient, someone to verify simultaneously if I'm saying correctly. Inpatient होते हैं जो आपका admit हुए हुए हैं and then you're looking at treating them by accommodating them inside. तो आपको generally beds inpatient के लिए चाहिए होते हैं. Outpatient are simply who will not stay there but are there for a consultation. Someone to verify simultaneously, please.
Yes, ma'am. An outpatient is a person who goes to get the facilities in a hospital but does not stay overnight.
Perfect, perfect. If I scroll up here, जो ये beds हैं, all to be used by inpatients then, not by. और एक और चीज, जब कोविड फैलना शुरू हुआ था, that is when people also started talking about how to avoid going to hospitals. अब वो hospitals किसको था जो outpatients होते हैं जनरली. आपका कोई एक, आई एम श्योर सबका होता है, एक फिक्स्ड डॉक्टर होता है जो एक फिक्स्ड हॉस्पिटल में जाता है. उस टाइम आने लग गया था कि अभी कोई अपने जनरल कंसल्टेशन के लिए ना जाए. सो दोज पीपल टेंड टू बी आउट पेशेंट देन. Thank you, Shivansh. All right, I'm scrolling further. When we're talking about private sector, you're looking at medical education. Anyone who's seen Grey's Anatomy will understand what I'm saying. Training, medical technology, diagnosis, sale of pharmaceuticals hospitals. ठीक है, ये finish करते हैं और फिर खत्म करते हैं आज के लिए. Please read this. We will end this at triggering another debate. इस पे हम कल बात करेंगे and we'll try to finish the lesson. Please read this. Skip the boxes. We'll talk about the boxes tomorrow.
Ma'am,
हाँ जी.
ma'am, as hospitals do a lot of manipulation, should we believe them? I mean, for example, if a person has died, the doctors will say the doctors will keep the body for 2 days and then they will say that the person died now and they will charge the money, but the person was dead on that day only. So there is a lot of manipulation. Should we believe these hospitals, all these things, health, infrastructure?
See, the manipulations that they're doing and the infrastructure that they have are two different things. Up again, it is like comparing quantity and quality. जो आप ये manipulation बोल रहे हो, this talks of substandard quality and unethical practices. जो क्वांटिटी होगा वो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर होगा. कांट रियली कंपेयर द टू. बहुत मैनिपुलेशन आपकी इन सुपर स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल्स में भी होती हैं. बहुत केसेस ऑफ मेडिकल नेग्लिजेंसेस भी होते हैं, अनएथिकल प्रैक्टिसेस भी होते हैं. व्हेन वी आर लुकिंग एट एनी सच थिंग, जनरली हम पहले कहाँ से शुरू करते हैं? हम इन्वेस्टमेंट से जज करते हैं आप कैसे हैं. देन वी टॉक अबाउट द क्वालिटी. क्वालिटी में अलग से बहुत चैलेंजेस आ सकते हैं. दिस इज वन ऑफ देम. This will bring me to another. I think we will talk about ICMR here. We've also spoken of ICMR earlier when you're looking at regulatory bodies that are there. I think you would have studied about SEBI for regulating financial markets. Similarly, we have an organization that regulates your medical facilities. their role, if that is not stringent, then you will have more and more such cases. All right, people, I have another class, so do you. When we meet tomorrow, we will continue. We'll start with this box of medical tourism and we'll try to finish this lesson tomorrow. For now, your question of attendance has been posted. Please go and mark your attendance.
Sure, ma'am. Good day.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Sarthak.
Actually, I have a bit of confusion regarding the deletions in chapter 6 and 7 of Indian economic development.
Ek second.
Can you
6. Yeah, ek second. I don't remember which chapters are these. Let me see. Rural development has organic farming deleted.
Okay, ma'am.
And
Just before the ma'am, all the part before the conclusion part, right?
Hanji. So sustainable development or organic farming, that portion is deleted. Chapter
Okay.
दूसरा कौन सा बोला आपने?
7th.
Employment.
Yes,
Nothing in
ma'am.
employment. Nothing in employment is deleted.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Chapter 5 पे आ जाओ सार्थक. That I think that is human development. उधर education portion is deleted.
Okay, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
You too.